Hey guys, how you doing? Coming back with another tag. Yeah, I was tagged. I was double tagged again. Last time I got tagged by two people, boom, boom, and it kind of happened again. So anyway, I got tagged by Survival Club Canada and WindyCedarFarm. Survival Club Canada tagged me first. Go check him out. Some really good bushcrafting style videos, survival style videos, well, more survival than bushcrafting. He does a lot of, what do I want to say? I don't want to say play, but he acts out scenarios, and they're very good. He gives you a lot of things to think about in a survival or SHTF. I know we're not supposed to say that on YouTube anymore, but SHTF scenarios, stuff like that. But go check him out. And WindyCedarFarm, Stephanie tagged me. I've been a fan of Chris and Stephanie back when they were called A Couple of Preppers. I think I've been a sub of theirs for a couple of years now, and great couple, great channel. Go check them out. Lots of good information. And as I said, just good people. Now, on with the tag. I know you're anxious about this. I know you can't wait to find out what it is I've been tagged about. I can feel it. Anyway, I don't know where that came from. Too many miles of hiking today. I am worn out. Anyway, I had to copy the answers, or not the questions. And let me get to those, and I will read them and give you my answers. If I get to the right setting here, don't let an old guy have a phone. iPhone. Anyway, the first question is, name three YouTubers that have influenced you. You know, that is hard, because there's been so many, and I really didn't give this a lot of thought. I'm doing this on the fly. That way, the answers do come, boom, but they're not. I would say Bushcraft Bartons was one of my very first, and I think a lot of people getting into bushcrafting, primitive camping, that sort of stuff, find the Bushcraft Bartons. How can you not? Great channel. I'd say Mitch over at NativeSurvival. He influenced me a lot. A lot of my cooking and stuff, you know, I learned from videos that I've watched of his, you know, cooking a steak just on the coals, stuff like that. I think Mitch has been a big influence. Scouting Free, and I've been a sub of his for a long time, and he was one of my very first subs. Thank you, Mark. Great guy. I like Mark's common sense, straight to the point way of looking at things. He doesn't blow a lot of smoke. I mean, he tells you the way it is. If he does a review, you know what he's telling you is straight up. When he goes to the woods, I'm in a park. You can hear him. I mean, it is a nature park, 30-mile trails. But the area I'm sitting at here right now, I'm maybe a mile in, so I'm not that far in, you know. Mark goes into areas, he's blazing his trail. So it's not like walking up the road I just did to get here. Even though the few miles I did earlier was bushwhacking through some pretty dense stuff, but that's close to what Mark does. Anyway, I'm going on. Let me get on with this. I would say those three, Bushcraft Bartons, Mitch at NativeSurvival, and the Scouting Free Mark. But anyway, back to the question. Name three things you are good at. I had a feeling I'd have a problem with this one. Hey, I'm good at making a mountain out of a molehill. I'm good at jumping to conclusions and looking at the negative before the positive. Oh, that's not what you meant? Sorry. 3 things that I'm good at. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. Do a lot of stuff good, but not a lot of things well. Or expert, I should say. But I'd say home repairs, I'm pretty decent at that. Like drywalling, stuff like that. Researching. I'm pretty decent at researching. I think that's one reason I like genealogy. Something else I'm good at. I think figuring out how to manage my finances, stuff like that. Don't always do it so well, but you know, I think I'm pretty decent at it. I try to help my kids and stuff when they'll listen, but that's 3 things I'm good at. Anyway, man, this is rambling. Sorry, guys. 3 things you are excited about. Really? Oh, we'll keep this PG. 3 things I'm excited about. I get excited about music. My wife and my sister-in-law just shake their heads when me and one of my brothers get together. We can talk for hours about music. And it always seems to be the same path. We talk about the same groups, how they've influenced us, the groups we like. And at some point it comes back to singer. And we both like rock. So we always seem to find our way back to Dan McCafferty, the singer from Nazareth. And if all you've ever heard is Love Hurts, yeah, they got so much more. Everything from the most beautiful love songs to the most growling Scottish rock you can imagine. I mean, these guys, Dan McCafferty, he's the guy. Anyway, and 3 things you get excited about. Going to the woods. Of course, that's something I get excited about. Don't always get all the time to get out here that I want. And when I do get that chance, I do get pretty excited about it. Something else I get excited about? Spending time with my kids. I enjoy spending time with my grandkids too, but very rarely do I get to go do something with just one of my kids. Sometimes it's, you know, I would love to take one of my kids and just go hang out in the woods like this. Me and my son got to do it not too long ago, and that was one of the best camps ever. Anyway, name 3 things that relax. Oh, name 3 things that you do to relax. What is relaxing? My wife gets mad at me because every time she says, I'm just going to relax. To me, it's like a dirty word. Relax? Who's got time to relax? I don't relax very well. Seems I'm always busy, always got something going on. Even when I'm sitting around doing nothing, I'm busy. How do I relax? Again, coming to the woods. It usually takes me a while because I'm usually too busy trying to do things. Trying to shoot a video, trying to, today I wanted to go hike a little bit further on this trail than I've hiked before. Looking for places to set up shelter. It's just, I turn everything into work. And so it takes me a while, but coming to the woods, I get to that point, it finally hits me just to stop. So I would say coming to the woods relaxes me. Again, I'll go back to music, and I'll actually go through a phase again. I'll sit down, I'll start listening to music, and I might start with something, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, something like that. And then I'll go through and I'll start listening to Rush, Nazareth. A lot of times I'll end there on Nazareth, or I'll end on some old Pink Floyd. But music relaxes me. And I hate to throw this out there, but a nice ice-cold adult beverage. I'm not one to have a bunch of them, but every now and then, one or two nice cold. And if you don't, I don't mean, and I'm not encouraging anybody to start, but a nice cold beverage now and again. Now, tag 5 YouTubers to participate in this. When I read that, I was a little apprehensive. I don't like tagging people. But I'm going to tag Johnny from Jeep Things. Good guy. And he's pretty good about accepting a tag. He's a good guy. I like him. Paul Abbey. A guy I ran into, a young guy, commented on one of my motorcycle videos. And I was kind of shocked to see that he not only is interested in motorcycles, but he also gets out into the woods quite a bit. They do have some things on there that you may not agree with, but young guys out in the woods, I'll give him that. Number 3, Ranger Kooky, or the Ranger, whoever shows up. Yeah, I want to know these answers from you. And kind of along that same lines, southern guys there, Manland 121. I know about that purple stuff relaxing, so I got one of your answers. But I want to hear from Manland. And that's 4. That leaves me one more. One more. Scoutforlife. Yeah. I'm really interested in hearing these answers from you. So, anyway, guys, there's my long, drawn-out answers to the questions and the 5 that I tagged. Please go check out Survival Club Canada and WindyCedarFarm. Go check them out. Great couple, as I said. Anyway, guys, please go check them out, and please, when you see these other guys that answer this, go check out their videos and see what they have to say. Thanks for watching.